Good morning. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is June 6th, 2022. Those three twos add up to six, guys. Today is 666. Yeah, it is. So keep your eyes and ears open so you might see something strange today. Let's start the day off with a blessing. Just because we might need one. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us a blessing for this Monday, the 6th of June, 2022. A blessing for this major numerical day. We get a blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. Namaste. Good morning, everyone. All right, I have some excellent questions this morning. The first question I have is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. And Spirits has a question about why did a reporter try to get President Zelensky to praise 45 and say that if 45 was president, he wouldn't that the Ukraine wouldn't have been invaded. Guys, that's easy. That's Fox News, right wing propagandist media is playing to the lowest common denominator, um, to 45's base. And they're trying to justify and show and say that 45 was different, that 45 was not a pawn of Vladimir. It's all a lie. And they were just trying to get him to say that, and he didn't say it. So it's not going to work. President Zelensky has already shown the world that he is not going to bow down to the media for Putin or to Putin. So, but I am going to throw on this. I'm going to throw on Zelensky because I haven't heard anything about the Ukraine lately. I know we've been talking about Vlad being sick. Let's see how Zelensky is holding up. Dear Tarot, Universe, Spirit, Creator, Guides, please tell us what you can tell us about Volodymyr Zelensky. Tell us about Volodymyr Zelensky and how he is doing. How is Volodymyr Zelensky holding up? How is he doing during this war? Okay. My cards got all messed up. Okay. How is Volodymyr Zelensky holding up? Oh goodness. This war has been so hard on President Zelensky. I mean, he's seen things that he never thought he would ever see in his life. He has seen the worst of humanity. Vladimir is at a crossroads in his life right now. The things that are going on in Ukraine, the horribleness. I mean, no, but none of us should be living in war-torn areas. None of us should be living in a world where, as modern humans, that we cannot get along, that we cannot settle our differences without killing each other, without destroying lands, without destroying our planet. Okay? All of what Vladimir Zelensky is feeling inside is that we have not we have not evolved. We are still apes that we allow our world to be taken and manhandled by bad actors, and other people sit on their hands and do nothing. Vladimir Zelensky believes that the whole world should be embarrassed for what is going on, what is being allowed to happen in this modern age, in this age where we can do remote surgery, but we cannot stop one person from destroying a whole nation. That we have so many cowardice people in positions of power that will not fight to save the lives of others, to stop bad actors. Vladimir Zelensky wants this to be over. He wants this to be over so badly. He wants to live his life. He has been stuck in the Ukraine, and he has not moved. I'm not going to say stuck. He has stayed in his country. He has stayed risking death, risking kidnap, risking assassination every single day since February. And what he just wants his life to be normal. He wants to be able to go to Paris. He wants to be able to take his wife and kids to Euro Disney. He wants a normal life. He wants this to be over. Behind him is Vladimir. Vladimir is chasing him. Vladimir is just making life miserable for everyone in the Ukraine and in the surrounding areas. But more than that, Vladimir is making life ridiculously hard for the Russians themselves. Now, back to Volodymyr Zelensky. In his near future, what's coming for him? He gets the Four of Swords. This is the card of repose, okay? This is the card of laying down. But I don't think this is him losing the war at all. I think this is the end of the war coming. I really do. Because the next few cards, guys, what Vladimir Zelensky is facing, and he's been facing this since February, is a tower moment. Everything, his country has been destroyed. His countrymen have been murdered. Children have been brutally murdered, raped, sodomized. For what? War crimes based on a lie. Okay? And this man is trying to hold his country together. Yes, the Ukraine has been in a tower moment every single day since February, since the war started in February. The next card for Volodymyr, he gets the Ten of Swords. This is pain. This is pain, affliction, sadness. This is how he wakes up in this state. He goes to sleep in this state. It has been so long since he has been able to just have a genuine laugh because there's nothing funny. Every day he has to he has to encourage himself and encourage his countrymen to not give up, to just keep fighting one more day. As rockets come flying through windows, walls are blown out, people's body parts are exploded. Vladimir Zelensky is a champion for his people. All the heartbreak that they have been suffering, it is just tears, guys. I'm sorry, I'm crying. But this is how he feels inside, and he can't even release it. Oh gosh. He is so close to just breaking. He needs to cry. He does. He has been trying to be strong. This is messing with his mental health. He just wants this to be over. And he doesn't understand why the whole rest of the world is allowing this to go on day after day after day after week after week after month after month, just seeing his people murdered, slaughtered, the whole world watching. And now the mainstream media has decided that we've watched it enough. The January 6th committee starts today, so Vladimir may not even get half the coverage that he was getting before, because now the whole world is going to be distracted again, watching what 45 did. The whole world is going to take its eye off of the horrors that is going on between Russia and the Ukraine to watch a freaking soap opera about a show that we watched happen. Guys, Vladimir is weary. He is a battered soldier, but he is still standing. And Vladimir Zelensky he has no quit in him. The only way he'll quit is if they kill him. Vladimir Zelensky is the hero of his people. He is a martyr for his people. He is the epitome of what leadership is and should be. And pay attention, because the mainstream media is going to pretend like nothing is happening over there. You will see page 2 news about the war in the Ukraine. Okay? Because now the mainstream media, their whole job is to keep everyone focused on the January 6th committee so that the Republicans can do their underhanded dirtiness without anybody paying attention. That is what's coming, guys. That is what's coming. Denny had a question on Friday that I didn't get to, and he asked, will Mount St. Helens erupt again? And we'll say in the next 10 years. Now, yeah, I the volcanoes that I see, and I do see the super volcano in Yellowstone eventually erupting. Okay, but like I said, I see this Three Sisters volcano, and yes, if I didn't clarify that, yes, I believe that it is the Three Sisters volcano in Oregon that is going to erupt first. Okay, the Three Sisters volcano. Now I'll ask after that. I believe that not Mount St. Helens, that Yellowstone will go. But let's ask about Mount St. Helens. Will Mount St. Helens erupt again in the next 10 years? Within the next 10 years, will Mount St. Helens erupt again? Let me give this another shuffle, guys, and I'll throw. Will Mount St. Helens erupt again? Yes, yes. Um, and guys, I'm just going to show you the card. Yes. And guys, all of those volcanoes are interconnected. So, Yellowstone being the biggest, being a super volcano, and the proximity of Mount St. Helens, yes, it's very, very possible that Mount St. Helens will erupt again. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. Beautiful Girl says, Clarence and Jenny Thomas acted unethically. Will Congress pass ethics laws for the SCOTUS? And I believe there are ethics laws written in every governmental entity. There are ethics laws. I worked for the state government. We had ethics laws. Okay. Nobody does not have them that works for the government. Okay. Now, the whole thing is, I'll ask this a different way. Will Justice Thomas be held to the ethics requirements of the Supreme Court. There is already an ethics law. Beautiful girl, don't think that there's not. Just because they're not following them doesn't mean that there isn't an ethics law. Will Judge Clarence Thomas be uh, investigated for his unethical behavior? That's how we should ask this question. Will Judge Clarence Thomas be investigated for his unethical behavior? First card, yes, he will. And he gets the holy table, guys. This is going to hurt him. This is tears. This is tears. Now, the man is going to leave the court. But the man is going to leave the court in disgrace. And what's sad about that is this was our only black justice that we had sitting. And the whole thing is, just like Herschel Walker, we get a black person in the highest court, and he has to be a freaking Republican, a freaking Uncle Tom. And yeah, I'm calling Clarence Thomas Uncle Tom. Yes, I am. And yes, he is. And I will say it till the cows come home, and I will not apologize for it. This is a man who does everything against his own people, turning his eyes away from the suffering of black people, being a person who commits, who is it responsible for some of the suffering of black people and of women. Yes, I am putting it right back on him. A conservative black Republican judge is a misnomer and oxymoron. It is the same thing as Hitler was, somebody who hates himself. This is not somebody who has anything for people who have been enslaved, beaten, robbed of their dignity, robbed of their liberty, every day stepped upon. No, I have no love for Judge Clarence Thomas. He's a clown, he's an Uncle Tom, and I don't give a damn. I don't care about him, don't care what happens to him. I'm glad that when he goes, that he will leave in disgrace. He deserves it. He should, if anything, I hope Anita Hill gets to spit in his face one day. I really do. I hope Anita Hill not only gets to spit in his face, but gets to slap him across it as well. Because he deserves it. He's a cretin. He's a nothing. He's a nobody. He's another freaking Republican. And that's all he is. And that's what Herschel Walker is too. Because I listened to the brain dead boy speak. And this man, Herschel Walker, I'm going to tell you about Herschel Walker. During the 60s, when Reverend Martin Luther King, when all of the movements were going on about equality and segregation, Herschel Walker, because the white didn't want to mess up his career. So when he was asked by Dr. Martin Luther King to use his status to help the black man, oh no, Herschel Walker, no, he didn't have time for that. No, I ain't gonna mess with y'all. No, I'm for me. And that's all he's for. That is all Herschel Walker is for. Anybody in Georgia who is thinking about voting for Herschel Walker, think again. Think again. He is nothing but another Clarence Thomas. He is nothing but a black man who wants to be white. That is all he wants to be. And that is what he is showing you. He is a black man who hates himself for being black. He wants to do anything to disassociate himself from being black. That is the same thing that Clarence Thomas is doing. He does not want to be oh no. The only thing he wants to say that he's black is that he was the first black Supreme Court justice. That's the only black he wants to have. He don't want to have nothing else to do with black people. No, he doesn't want to help us. He wants to continue to put the knee in our neck. And Herschel Walker is the same damn thing. He is a person who wants to cozy up to the white man so that he's not called an agitator, so that they will look favorably upon him. Maybe let him live in their neighborhood. Herschel Walker is an Uncle Tom. I must say it. I stand by it and understand what an Uncle Tom is. An Uncle Tom is a black person who wants to be a white person and will throw his whole race under the bus to try to appease to the white man. I said it. I said it. and I mean it. He's an Uncle Tom. Don't vote for him. Don't vote for a person as another Hitler. Hitler was the same thing, a self-hating Jew. Hitler was a self-hating Jew. He hated that he was Jewish, and he did everything he could to harm his own people, harm his mother's people. It shows you what kind of soulless cretin these people are. Don't give them the time of day, and don't give the spit that it takes to cuss them. They are not worth it. I pray that Clarence Thomas gets exactly what he deserves. Every bit of karma that he has stored up. I hope they dump it over his head. My next question is from Danielle, and this is about Amber Heard. Um, and I know I did not do any readings on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard because that was the biggest nonsense waste of public time. Why that needed to be, why their dirty laundry needed to be aired, I don't know. If anything, so Johnny can get a job again. I think that's probably what it is because Amber Heard ruined Johnny Depp's career. So the question that Danielle has is, will Amber Heard's lie harm the Me Too movement? And guys, Amber Heard is not by herself in this. Since the Me Too movement came out, we have had more lion-ass females that want to get their 15 minutes of fame. Look at who took out Al Franken. And that was a lie. That man didn't sexually assault nobody. He did what people do, taking pictures. And we, the Democrats, made a good senator step down. We gave away our own freaking majority and didn't even investigate it. And this is what Democrats do. And the Republicans use our own stuff against us. We got to be smarter than them. And we got to fight a good fight. If we are going to do something, the Me Too movement is all good because I'm one of the Me Too. I was molested. I was raped. I was molested by my stepfather. I was raped by a boy from my church. My whole and boys from my neighbor before I was even 8 years old. Before I was 8 years old, I had already been molested by more than one man before I was 8 years old. So yes, I believe in the Me Too movement, but doggone it, I believe everything needs to be investigated too, because it's too easy to lie, and we live in the age of lies, and a lot of women have and for all time, people lie, women lie, men lie. Women lie about men doing things to them. Men lie about women doing things to them. Okay? So the Me Too movement, yeah, I believe in the Me Too movement, but I believe that every crime should be investigated. Nothing should be just on word alone. It should be investigated. Every crime should be investigated because it's too easy to lie. Okay? It's too easy to lie. And when you're dealing with children, all you got to do is take them to the damn gynecologist or to the doctor, and somebody can tell you if somebody done mess with that child. Okay? Somebody can tell you instantly if that child has been messed with. All it takes is for somebody to take the child to the doctor and for adults to break the stigma and make it okay for children to tell when adults do bad things to them. I couldn't tell because when I was growing up, it was children are seen and not heard. You don't speak unless you're spoken to, and that turns children into victims. Stop it. Listen to your kids. They are people, and we are responsible for them. Listen to them. If people listen to children instead of dismissing them, we would live in a better world. Okay, let me get to this question. Will Amber Heard's lie harm the Me Too movement? Here we go. Yes. Let me see. First is the world card. We get the yes, and below we get the tower. So, yes, and this is the whole world because lying hurts everything. Lying hurts everything. Okay, in the tower moment. Because you have evil women who will try to destroy people's careers, try to take people's money, and they're just evil. just evil people. And Amber Heard is one of those evil people. So yes, she hurt the Me Too movement. It's going to force everything to be looked at differently. It's going to cost so much more in resources. More resources are going to have to be thrown at at victim resources and money, justice. This is a good card. Justice, has come for Amber Heard, and I'm glad about that. But the Me Too movement will still see justice. There's another yes. We get the Wheel of Fortune, and the last card is the Emperor. Okay, so the answer, Danielle, is yes. Amber Heard's lie did hurt the Me Too movement, but in like I said, everything needs to be investigated. Everything needs to be investigated. Amber Heard did what she did, and she used TMZ to do it. She got her makeup artist to make her look like she had been beat up, and then she called TMZ. She didn't call the cops. She called TMZ. That right there says everything you need to know. If somebody was being beat up and was afraid to live in their house, they would call the police, not the freaking tabloid company. She may as well have if you know she called the tabloid company. That says it all. She was self-serving. My next question is also from Danielle, and this is about Harry and Meghan at Queen Elizabeth's uh, Jubilee this weekend. How were Harry and Meghan received for the Queen's Jubilee? Have they been welcomed back into the family? How were Harry and Meghan received for the Queen's Jubilee? How were they received by their family? Have they been welcomed back into the fold? I know they left the Jubilee before it was over. Now that could have just been because of crowds or any reason. Long flight, they had stuff to do. Never know. Have Harry and Meghan been received back into the royal family? Nope. No, they have not, guys. And we're all gonna see it sooner or later. No, no. They are now, you know, no, no. I'm just gonna show you pain and affliction. Meghan and Harry are still suffering. They are still suffering. There's gonna be a lot of news about, oh, how wonderful it was that Harry and Meghan and the children came to the Queen's Jubilee. But what I feel like is Harry feels like he could have stayed home. Um, there's I'm not gonna say bad blood, but uh there's a little discontent between Daddy Prince Charles and his brother Prince William, that made Harry and Meghan's trip to England not as wonderful as it could have been to celebrate their grandma. Okay, the next card for have Harry and Meghan been welcomed back into the fold. Okay, so we still got a whole bunch of no's, but something may happen before the Queen passes, or maybe after the Queen passes, that may tighten up um, relations, especially after the Queen. There it is. After the Queen passes, and Prince Charles, because Prince Charles is not going to be king for very long. Okay, there will be a reconciliation. There will be some sort of a reconciliation um, before the royal family just completely is no longer. Guys, you're seeing the ending of a cycle. If you can look back in your mind's eye to that balcony over the decades, and you remember seeing at one point there was probably 30 people standing on that balcony. It was the whole Queen's family. All of the royals occupied that balcony for every royal event, the whole family. There has been so much disgrace in the royal family that on this event, the last Jubilee for Queen Elizabeth, there was only Prince Charles and his wife that should not have been, Prince William and his wife and their 3 children, and the Queen. That is all. So you've gone from 30 to 40 people standing there to 7. That is what the royals have been reduced to, and it will continue to shrink. Okay, so the next card we get for where they welcomed, and Harry and Meghan went. I mean, they were scared, but they wanted to go and enjoy happiness and have, enjoy being with the family and being there. But again, it was plagued by whispers and just nastiness, underhandedness. So, Danielle, um, they want to make it look like Harry and Meghan were received warmly, but they they were received. But they are now with Eugenie and Andrew and the rest of the clan who are now in the disgraced section, whether they earned it or not. And I on them, it's a not. But no, nothing has changed. They're just playing nice. And then took a couple of pictures. That's it. And then Harry and Meghan got back on the plane and came home. They made their appearance as required, being good family members. We'll put it that way. They went to grandma's celebration because that's what was expected of them, not because they were welcomed, not because anybody wanted them there. And when they got there, they just got there. So, yeah, no pomp, no circumstance. They didn't want any anyway, but it was very obvious that they are not, a part of the central family. They are relegated with Eugenie and the crew and Andrew and them. My next question I'm going to throw on Elon Musk. The question was, is Elon working with China to try to do something? I need to throw on Elon Musk because he is just doing too much. He's just doing a whole lot. His name is just everywhere. And when people are doing that, usually it means they're in some kind of crisis. So, Tara, please tell us what is going on with Elon Musk. Anything that you can tell us. Spirit guides, universe, please speak freely through me. What is going on with Elon? What is going on with Elon Musk? Hmm. All right. What's going on with Elon Musk? Money moves. Money moves. Cardi B is rolling through my head. I have blood issues. I make money moves. That's what Elon Musk is doing. He is trying to set himself up for the future. Elon Musk is the man who wants to be God. Elon Musk, truly. He doesn't want to rule the world per se, but he does. He doesn't want to be a president, he doesn't want to be a king, but he wants to be more than that. He wants to be the person to say, I brought you this. I got you to Mars. I built this colony. This is mine. He might even call it Muskville or Elonia or something crazy like that that goes through his mind. Um, Everything that he does is he tries to put himself in the best position that he can in everything he does. I mean, he's a smart person, with a whole lot of money, who tries to make sure that he will always have a whole lot of money. And that is what he is doing. Everything that he is doing is trying to shore up his wealth. However, something kind of crazy is going on with Elon. Number one, he is being watched. And I want to say this may be the FEC. This may be the feds may be watching Elon, okay, because of the moves that he is making. And he's not just making moves in America, he's making moves around the world. And right now he's in competition with Ford and other companies who are vowing to make electric cars and make them cheaper, so more than just the rich can afford to buy them. Okay, so in Elon's near future, he has the Ten of Swords. This is pain, guys. Something is going on in Elon's right now that is causing him. He It's causing him to not feel good about his situation. Okay, really. And like I say, all these money moves. Elon may be about to face some money problems. Something is about to happen. Elon is going to face some problems with his wealth. And everybody's going to see it. Everybody's going to see it, and everybody's going to see what he's been trying to do, guys. And this is something is about to happen with Tesla, with Elon's company, that is going to some kind of lawsuit, something breaking, something major that is going to be like a siphon of money away from Elon. Okay, so here's what's really interesting. Elon got death. He got the only death card he didn't get is the Four of Swords, the coffin card. He did not get the coffin card, but he got death and he got the Ten of Swords. So he got the end and he got affliction. So Elon Musk is in some sort of a change. He is in a change, and he gonna be watching his money go away. Um, but his final outcome, even if he loses money, he's still gonna be a rich man. He ain't gonna lose it all. He may be kicked off of his pedestal, but the man is still gonna have a fabulous life. And him, just like 45, born under the bright star, the biggest star in the sky. So luck shines upon him, wealth shines upon him. He is this happy fat baby riding the horse into the sunset, okay, having everything he wants. But Elon, I mean, Elon's gonna be okay in the end, but Elon is gonna go through some trying times. And this is probably about where he is in life now. Elon is going to go through some trying times having to do with his money, his business, and guys, and it is going to seriously cause him pain and affliction. But the just remember, the very, very first card he got, the opener, is the walk away card. He got the I want to get away. Whatever is going on in his life right now, it's interesting for him. My next question, and I think this is Denny. Will America reopen its factories to stop reliance on foreign goods? Will America reopen or build new factories to stop reliance on foreign workers and foreign products? Will America work to be self sufficient again? Yes, and it's the money card. Yes, yes, America will work to become self-sufficient. My last throw, guys. I'm going to throw on the futures of the gas and oil companies. What to expect out of America. I'm only talking about American gas and oil companies. What can America expect? Please tell, please, Spirit Guides. What can America expect from gas and oil companies? What can we expect them to do to us? Okay, the first card, and I'm going to read this. We get the Six of Swords. This is a travel. We need to move away. First card is telling us we need to move away from gas and oil. It is not serving us. It is harming us. It is harming our children, and it is harming our environment. First card, we need to move away. Second card, we need to really, we've needed to for a while, but this is our environment. This is, you know, gas and oil destroys our everything. It destroys our soil. It destroys our water. It destroys our air. It destroys our future. The future of us is gas and oil companies takes that away from us, and we've known that. It's a dying industry. And I have to read it as it comes. The gas and oil company is a dying industry. And what they are doing now is basically before electric cars are the norm, before everybody can afford them, they are going to make as much money off of the population as humanly possible, ethically or unethically. And it's unethical. It is completely unethical. And these guys have enough money to build and to sink to the bottom of the ocean and still have enough sticking out of the top to stand on. And they still want more. Karma is coming after the gas and oil companies. It has not been sustainable. It never was. And guys, you have to look at this as it is. We have only been reliant on gas and oil for less than 500 years. Less than 500 years. Hell, the automobile was only invented in what, the 1900s or 1890s. Okay, that's only 200 years old. So I mean, even this is young technology. In those short amount of time, the number one cause of the breaking of this planet, which is oil and gas, destroyed this planet. Oil and gas destroyed this planet. Plastics, which are made from oil and gas, have choked the life out of our oceans. Big oil has to go. It must die. But guys, this is the biggest power in our nation, maybe in the world, maybe in the whole world. Okay, again, it's not sustainable. This is on its way out. Even though there's enough gas and oil for the whole world, these guys playing games with this, playing games with people's money, causing harm directly, causing harm to everyone's economies. And T. Jones said that used to live in North Dakota, and that North Dakota has enough oil and gas reserves to take care of the United States for years and years and years. And here we are allowing the gas and oil companies to hold us hostage. Us. They're not holding Russia hostage. They're not holding the UK hostage. They're holding us hostage. So the killer is in the house, guys. This is our own country that is harming us for no reason other than greed. No reason other than greed. They want to get richer before they get thrown out. Understand. Understand where we're at. Next card. Look at this. Hopefully, and I pray, I really do, that that oil executives are put in prison, because this is against everything. How can this not be against the law? How can you just gouge, gouge the whole nation, price gouge just because you can? Manufacture a shortage, lie and say it. Oh, we're just gonna stop. We're just not gonna pump anything. Then we're gonna raise the price and see how high we can get it. And guys, until people say I'm not gonna drive, and until people say gas is too high, when a gallon of gas is more than when a gallon of gas is more than an hour of pay for some people, how do you expect people to go to a job to where you got to pay $7 in gas just to get to your job to make $7? Now you've only paid for your gas. You ain't fed yourself and you ain't put a dip in one bill. It's not sustainable. Again, completely out of balance, not sustainable. And I love how tarot is showing us. This is not good, guys. This is out of balance. It is out of balance with all that is. And the last card, look at that. The opulence card. Opulence. I want it all. And this is what the gas and oil companies are working towards. Pure freaking opulence, just to have everybody's money, to all of it. All of it. Because the whole world doesn't move without gas and oil. We have to, again, guys, government ain't gonna save us. We gotta save us. We gotta stop giving our money to these robbers, to these thieves. We've gotta stop. We do. I love you guys. All right. I love you. If you have any questions for Wednesday's show, anything that's in the news that you need to know about, please drop it in the question box below. I love you guys. I love you. Be good to yourself. Let go of things that don't serve you. Live for you, not for anybody else. Okay? Happiness comes from within. Nobody can make you happy. You know, we create our own happiness, as well as we create our own sorrow. Okay? If the bad things happen, we can choose, and we can choose to dwell there or to rise above. We need to start choosing to rise above. But the first thing we need to do is breathe. Number one, exhale. 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 Life is hard enough without holding stress. Consciously exhale as often as you can. Let it go. Let stress go. Let pain go. Let anxiety go. Exhale. Let the weight of the world fall off of your shoulders. Exhale. Blow out despair. Blow out anger. Blow out hatred. Exhale. And then inhale. Light, life, love, things that make you happy. And think about those things. Dwell there. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy Monday. Namaste, guys.